Hello, Leo, and welcome. This is Infinite Fire Readings. It's good to have you here, Leo. This is going to be for the week ahead for you, insights and advice for the end of May. Wow, here we are. Already nearly at the halfway mark of this year. Good and bad, right? It's been a time. Anyway, moving on, Leo. Leo, this is for you. The week ahead, insights and advice. You could have Leo in your chart somewhere. You might just be cross-watching for another Leo that you know in your life. All are fine by me. So yeah, whatever suits your situation. Keep in mind this reading is for your entertainment. These are just cards. Free will does come first. It is a general reading for Leo, so it may not resonate with you. Just keep that in mind. But hopefully we can get some golden nuggets of wisdom and go from there, Leo. And yeah, give you some sort of something that might help benefit your situation. Cool. So, Leo, yes, I'm going to be using the Wild Unknown Tarot to get your basic situation information, and then I'll be using this more traditional deck in order to get your insights and advice as well. So, very cool. And we'll draw a one Work Your Light Oracle card as well. All right, Leo, I'll give it one more shuffle because I've shuffled it quite a bit, and we'll get into it. Nice one, Leo. All right. Cool. So, what's going on for Leo? End of May. Situation, please. What's going on for Leo for the week ahead? What is happening? What's going on? All right, we have, the Nine of Cups coming up at the start of the week. Past to future, current in the middle is how I read, 5 cards each, but take what resonates. It is the week ahead reading. So starting with a wish fulfillment maybe coming in for you, which is pretty exciting. Maybe something has happened that has made you feel pretty good, made you feel like you've got a wish come true. Maybe you received that job offer, or someone asked you on that date, or you got the car that you wanted, or you got the house that you wanted, whatever. It could just be, doesn't have to be material. We then have the Mother of Cups coming up here in the reverse. Cancer had this in the exact same spot, so you might want to check out Cancer's reading if that sort of resonates with you in some way, shape, or form. Who knows? But Mother of Cups being the Queen of Cups in the reverse, card of Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, but it could be one of those signs. In the reverse, though, maybe feeling a disconnect from that kind of an energy, or not feeling emotionally receptive. No, that's too many. But that is not. That's 2 extra cards, and then we'll get the last one as well for you, Leo. Let's see what's going on. What are these cards, actually? The Son of Cups. Oh, okay. The Knight of Cups. And the Father. You've got the Mother, Son, and Father. What? Is this some kind of family situation? What's going on here? What's going on here, Leo? This is interesting. Very interesting. Oh, maybe this is a family dynamic. It doesn't have to be, but it could very well be. Let's check out the last card for you. Yeah, maybe you're dealing with a lot of water signs as well. It doesn't have to be. The 3 of Swords in the reverse. This is interesting. So it looks like some kind of wish fulfillment, or maybe even wanting a wish at the start of the week. Disconnection maybe from this sort of Mother of Cups, or feeling like you're not emotionally receptive, but someone or something, maybe yourself, is offering you their cup, coming forward with it, and someone's being emotionally supportive as well. There's some good energy, but there's some kind of shutdown mother here. Maybe you're not emotionally receptive or someone else isn't. I'm not sure. But the 3 of Swords is releasing some kind of heartbreak. So what are you coming into the spread like? Very interesting. So you've got the 5 of Swords, maybe not wanting conflict, wanting to be honest, though, and wanting to plan for things. Maybe wanting to communicate, though. I feel like there's a lot of swords here. I feel like there's a desire to not have conflicts, be honest, communicate and plan for things, or something like that. Interesting energy, Leo. Let's check out your spread, and then we'll get you some advice. So to start with, I think you're definitely dealing with humans. There are definitely people in your life. You have 3 court cards here on the board, so that is definitely specific energies in your life. You've got the Mother, Son, and the Father. The only one we're missing here is the Page. It could be a family dynamic. I'm not 100% sure. It very well could be. Though Mother of Cups is generally receptive energy. The Father and the Son, or the Knight, are assertive energy. Feminine, masculine. Take it as it resonates. And these 2 are experienced, whereas the Sun is inexperienced. Power, emotions, and action with the Knight. So Lots of different energies happening. To start with, though, in the very, very start of your week, you have the Nine of Cups. So either having a wish come in for you or wanting some kind of wish fulfillment to come in, one or the other. So pretty beautiful in any case. It's good to have our hopes on something, I think, and strive towards that, or just, maybe just have it there as a happy thought. But yeah, maybe something actually has come in for you as well, which is pretty awesome. I'm not sure though. Could be either or. Then the Mother of Cups coming up in the reverse. So could be an emotional energy type that you know in your life. Again, there's all water on the board here. So Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancerian, but it doesn't have to be, but you could be dealing with one or three of those energy types. Though generally the Queen of Cups in the reverse could be someone who's emotionally shut down, maybe emotionally volatile even as well. So it doesn't have to be, but it could be someone that you are disconnected from that is this Queen of Cups like energy. Could even be your own energy being a little bit shut down, Cancer. Though we've got the Father or the King of Cups here, which is also your vibe. This could be all about your own emotions and your own sort of energy as well. It really could. There could be multiple facets and aspects coming in here. No, anyway, you could be disconnected from some kind of Queen of Cups energy in your life. Next out is the Sun or the Knight of Cups. So coming forward with some kind of an emotional offer. This is a romantic night a lot of the time as well. It doesn't have to be, but definitely assertive. Might not be experienced, but certainly active in that they're coming forward, action-based, assertive masculine energy, and an emotional cup coming in for you. So maybe someone's doing that, or you might be doing that as well, Cancer. Then the Father of Cups is here. So whereas the Knights are action-based, the Kings have the experience and their power. So they're stable emotional energies, very assertive and supportive emotional energies as well, very giving of that emotional cup. Maybe the Knight turns into the King. I'm not sure. Someone's giving with inexperience and someone's experienced and giving their love. There's definitely two really strong, loving, vibed cards in this. It could also be you. Maybe someone giving you their cup helps bring you back into yourself as well. But no, sorry, this is for Leo. My apologies. This is a Leo reading. So yeah, we just did Cancer. I'm sorry, I got stuck because of the Queen of Cups. My apologies, Leo. So yeah, you're not really here. It could just be that some loving energy is coming into your spread. So sorry about that. Whew. All right. So yeah, you just could have a lot of water affecting you, but I don't think it's you, Leo, if that's the case. Sorry, I really did get my star signs crossed for a little moment there. But maybe you're dealing with a Cancerian as well, if I keep saying that. So something to take on board, take it as it resonates. Yeah. So anyway, very interesting. Maybe you're shut down emotionally, Leo, but you've got two energies in your life that are giving to you emotionally. So interesting vibes. Or someone else that is Queen of Cups is shut down from you. I feel like there's a few people that you're dealing with though, in whatever situation. Really could be family. Three of Swords in the reverse is coming up as your final card, as situation. So releasing some kind of heartbreak or some kind of grief, letting it go at the end of your spread. So it could be that, you're focused on this wish fulfillment and these people are all involved in it, but somehow there needs to be some kind of grieving that needs to be released. I'm not sure, Leo. Let's get into it. Let's get you some advice straight away, because this is a full bag of tidbits that we need to sift through, I think. All right, get in there, cards. Get in there. There we go. Sometimes they like to shuffle, other times I just don't seem to do it as well as I'd like. Anyway, let's get you some advice for your Leo. There we go. Oh, my neighbor got excited then. Child neighbor, if you can hear that. All right. Let's get you some advice for Leo. Just really quickly check something, Leo, as well. Bear with me. Yes, all good. Okay. All right. One more shuffle, and then I'm good. I'm happy with it here. All right. Advice for Leo, please. First card out already. The Nine of Pentacles coming up under the Nine of Cups. Really interesting, beautiful energy. So I like that. I like that as advice. That makes sense to me as well. The Nine of Swords, lots of nines. I feel like you're coming up to a completion of something. Maybe not there yet, but coming up to it. Nine of Swords coming up as advice. Very interesting as advice. Could make this Mother of Cups situation, maybe bring light to it a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Could just be about your own thoughts. That's too many cards. The Knight of Wands poked its head out there, though. There's some, oh, bent my card a little bit. It does happen. The Four of Wands. I do think this could be some kind of marriage or family connection that I'm reading for. Definitely, Leo. I just am getting that vibe with all of the court cards coming up. Maybe a lot of emotional stuff happening here. The Queen of Pentacles as well coming up as advice underneath the Father of Cups. Interesting. Could be a duality happening there. All right. What else is going on? Maybe some kind of balance someone gives to you emotionally and you are receptive physically or something. I don't know. And the Six of Swords as advice as well, Leo, coming up underneath the Three of Swords, which is very relevant to that card as advice, very easy to read. Four of Cups on the bottom, but I'm not looking at that deck to see your energy. We already did that. Okay, Leo, let's get into it. So you had the Nine of Cups coming up here, which is about wish fulfillment, wanting a wish to come in or having a wish come in. As advice, we've got the Independent Person card coming up, this Nine of Pentacles energy. It's before the 10, before this unified whole. It's more about your own energy, your own coin, your own independence. So if you are working on getting this wish, it's about coming into your own and going after it for yourself or trusting that you can obtain this yourself. If it is something that's come in for you, it's to like claim that as your own. I really like these two together. I think they really work well. There's a lot of power to be had, but a lot of calmness at the same time in accepting wishes that are given to us and owning them as our own, or owning the responsibility of taking them on board to fulfill them. So that's the advice that you're getting generally for this Nine of Cups, this wish to own it as yours, and also just to come into it, to take charge of that wish as well. So very beautiful. I like it, Leo. Next up, you had the Mother of Cups in the reverse. So maybe feeling either yourself emotionally disconnected or not receptive to someone, or it could be someone in your life that you're not feeling an emotional connection with at the moment. Maybe this Queen of Cups like energy is disconnected. The advice is the Nine of Swords, which is actually kind of anxiety, sleepless nights, things like that. As advice, I see it differently. I see this as actually looking at all of the possibilities as to what's gone on here with this disconnect. It's actually addressing the thoughts. If it's yourself, it's going, well, hold on, what's happening? It's really looking at it. What's going on? Why am I feeling disconnected? Rather than ignoring it and just going, I'm feeling disconnected, I can't deal with it. It's really advice is saying to look at why. If it's someone else, same advice. So if you're feeling disconnected from some other character in your life that's this Queen of Cups energy, this is to look at what's going on there. Look at why. What are these thoughts coming into your mind? What needs to be addressed here? So it's looking at the thoughts, not getting worked up, but really just addressing what is actually happening. Ideally, so you can possibly like shift this energy if you want to, or release it if that's the right thing to do. So it is about addressing it and seeing what is of benefit to you in that. What can you take away from it? What can you gain from looking at the thoughts regarding this disconnect happening here? What insights can you get to assist it in whatever way you want to move with it? Next up, the Sun of Cups, which is a Knight of Cups. So assertive, masculine, inexperienced, and action-based energy. Knight of Cups is a very loving cup coming in. It could be romantic. Maybe someone's being a bit romantic towards you. Or maybe they're just giving you a supportive, emotional cup, even though they don't have the experience. The advice is the Four of Wands, which I really like. It could be about some kind of a union. There's a few different aspects of this, probably because I see it in a multitude of ways with this particular reading. I do feel like it could be family. I'm just going to quickly check out the bottom of the spread again, see what not wanting conflict, wanting to be honest, wanting to plan and come forward with truth. Could be to connect with this new individual if there's a new energy. It could be an existing energy as well. So there are multitudes of meanings that this advice card could be depending on your situation. If this is someone coming forward romantically towards you, pardon me, this could be a few things. One, if it's a new connection, it could be to commit to this situation. This is like the marriage card, commitment card, celebrations, and enjoy this experience. That could be one advice option. If it's someone new coming towards you, if it's someone existing coming towards you with a love offer that you might already be connected with, it could be to focus on this connection, allow it to reconnect, rejuvenate, reestablish itself. So that's also advice that this could be. If it's your own energy and you're giving that emotional cup, the advice is to, I guess, take a celebratory approach. Like enjoy the moment, celebrate with the people that you love, connect with the people that you love, and offer your cup to those strong connections in your life. Yeah, there's a few meanings to be gained as advice from this card for you, Leo. So pretty beautiful energy. There might have been another one, but there's just so many that I kind of want to step back a bit. Feels good though. Next up, if it is a new energy as well, it could be to commit. And I lead into that one with these two cups. So say you do commit to that person, they become this King of Cups for you. The advice is the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be to, be receptive to gifts, be stable in your material world as this emotional support comes in. Again, easier said than done, but that's kind of the advice that I'm seeing there. Just to reiterate what the Queen is as well, she is receptive, feminine, experienced, and emotion-based energy. Queen of Pentacles is a stable queen. She's very in control of her tangible material world. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn as well that you're dealing with. So advice could be to reach out to this stable queen-like energy, be it an earth sign or a queen in your life that you know that emulates that kind of energy. You might need to speak to them about this Father of Cups-like figure as well. It could also be you coming into this own loving, harmonious energy and needing to communicate with someone who's more grounded as well to stabilize that. There are so many different possibilities because it's such a broad spread with so many court cards. It could very well be a family situation as well. It could, again, the Son of Cups could be like a son figure in your life and just bonding with this kind of character as well, bonding with a son-like figure in your life, like a younger family member. So there's so much to be gained as different aspects of this one, Leo. It's very, very people and maybe family relationship oriented, whatever. You get me. Yeah. Another thing is if it is a connection that's already established and that love is growing, this is to become unified in this kind of a way. So if this King of Cups is coming towards you with emotional support, this is to be a materially receptive emotional queen. They might be giving you emotional support. You might be giving them or receiving gifts from them or being that kind of stable physical support as well. If it's you coming towards someone emotionally, it could be to be open to receiving gifts from them as well. So there's a few different takes as well with this card, Leo. It's really, really quite nice energy though. I think something's definitely being released though at the same time, like maybe with this Mother of Cups or some kind of other energy. But you did have the Three of Swords coming up here in the reverse as your situation. So maybe releasing some kind of heartbreak or grief. The advice here is the Six of Swords. So Three of Swords, Six of Swords. Six of Swords is about moving on. So leaving unsteady waters into calmer waters. So if you are needing to release some kind of grief, the advice is to move on from it. That might help you release it. You might need to just move on from a situation that was causing grief to let it go. Or you might need to just completely let go of even the fact that you have let go of the grief. And what I mean by that is move on to the next chapter, like just completely release it. It's done now. That could also be the advice that you were getting, Leo. So in any case, it's releasing grief and moving on from it in order to assist you with releasing it. It makes sense, doesn't it? Sometimes we need to grieve it to let it out, but this sounds like it's kind of done. It's in the past and it's time to move forward. Let's get you a Work Your Light Oracle card, Leo. This reading was kind of all about the place in a way. A lot of people came into the spread. Kind of threw me. Again, could be family. There's so many different aspects that this can be read as. And because it's a general reading, it's just so many takes on it. If it was a love reading, I would be like, well, this is a whole nother situation. I do sort of get a family vibe, though, and a disconnect from someone here. Maybe the mother, maybe your mother. I don't know. It doesn't have to be. All right, one more shuffle, and then actually no, I'm just going to shuffle from here. I like it. Leo, what does Leo need to know, please? What Leo need to know, insights and advice. Oh, I think we got a few. Is it too many? Sometimes when I put them back, they come back out, so I'm just going to take them. All right. Wow, this is strong. So Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? And the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You know what? I feel like maybe this is taking that on. Maybe there's a lot of stuff socially that's coming up and there needs to be some kind of grief released, maybe around someone that doesn't agree with it, but maybe you're supported by other people around you. I'm sort of seeing that now. with these cards that are coming out. So where are you being called to journey to? And you've been training for this for lifetimes. So that's amazing and powerful. It's to address the question, where are you being called to in your life right now? What is your current path? What are you being called to do? What pathway are you being called to take and adventure? And you've been training for this for lifetimes. I mean, if you believe in reincarnation, maybe this is the time and opportunity for you to action and go forward with something. I view lifetimes as well as just phases of our life. I was at school a lifetime ago, in primary school, in high school, and even tertiary. These are all different lifetimes, different life cycles where things are a certain way and we move into the new lifetime, the new life cycle. So you might have been going through a whole different phases and processes of your life, maybe for this wish fulfillment to come in and own it. Maybe something needs to be released, some kind of grief, but it looks like, you're being called to go somewhere and you have been training for it in this world now, in these lifetimes that you've been living in this current, human experience. And you're probably ready to launch and to get into it at some point in the relatively near future. I really, really like it, Leo. It's pretty cool. Lots of people stuff, though. I hope some of that made sense, and I hope you figure out what is going on for you. Also, please like and subscribe if you like my readings. It really appreciate the support, and I would love to see more of you. So both are wins to me. It's been an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Have a great space time wherever you are. Love and light to you. I'm going to move on now to Virgo, so I will catch you in the next reading. Bye.